camera. I'm checking my internet connection right now. Is it stable or not? Let's see. So wait for 3-4 minutes, okay? And I'll be right back, okay? Coffee. Hmm. You must be thinking, what talking to me? It's my cute little cat. And her name is Moiza, and she's so adorable. So much. And I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm just checking my connection and voice. So I'll be sure about that. That everything is fixed. Let me see. I'll be right back. I'm just checking. Don't worry, I'm with you. So okay, where is it? Let me. Okay, Artie Falcons, welcome back to another creative tutorial. Today we're gonna make a basic bodice, right? So let's get started. But what we're gonna do? Actually, I'm making the basic bodice because I have to change the mannequin cover. Don't do that, Moisa. And here is Moisa again. Moisa. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, I really want to change my mannequin cover. So that's why I'm not drape basic bodies. That's easy and quick, I guess. You're gonna love it, and I hope you'll not get bored. And it's easy to do. Today's tutorial is quite easy. I hope everybody gonna have a lot of fun. Also, I'm keep checking if the connection is okay or not. Okay, first we are not going to drape our bodice, the basic one. Actually, we're gonna add the panels in it because everybody is draping this basic bodice, basic bodice and basic bodice. So I've been thinking, okay, let's change it a little bit and make it a little more creative. So now I'm thinking that should I add a princess panel or a straight normal panel? Let's see what we're gonna need now. Let's measure our hip line, and it's on almost on 12. Yes. So let's put our pin in the middle, and another one. Let's see. It's right on 9.5. So 4.5, 6, 7. Let's put a pen in between 6 to 7. 4.7. I'm adding my pen from the distance of center front to the seam, to the side seam. So let's check it. the full circumstance of the bust. It's around 11.5, and let's have around 5.25. And here does it come, or maybe at 5. Now let's see. I'm gonna make a princess panel. It's gonna come from right here and will pass through these needles. But if we'll make a simple panel, it's gonna start from the shoulder line, and I think we are having a little trouble at the shoulder line. But it's okay, we can fix it. And I need to shift my tape a little bit up. Let's see, it's almost 5.5. Let's make it half of 5.5 is around 4.75. No, I'm so sorry. It's not 4.75. It's around 2.75 actually. 2.75 centimeters. 5, 6, 7, and 5. I'm fixing it. Let me make my mannequin a little bit down so I can see it. Actually, I can't work like that much taller mannequin because maybe it doesn't go with my height. So let's tape it. And I will need to add another tape at the neckline. Like, I think we are having, but we'll change it. Let's add, or maybe the armhole will come somewhere like here. So let's change these tapes. Let's add our blue one. Blue tape. Oh, it's not blue, it's red. Let's drape panel bodice. It's what we are draping today. It's not something difficult. It's quite easy, but it's fun to do. Seriously, you should try it. I still couldn't find that. Okay, I found it. So, and I have to wash this cover as well, my mannequin cover, but it's okay. Let's add. Actually, I'm retaping the neck because the previous one doesn't go, it's not on right level. I have to change it. And there you go. Okay, now we are having two options. Either we can make a straight panel or a princess panel. So I'm thinking that we should make it like a straight panel today. Next time we'll make a princess panel. I'll add a cut line in some other dress of princess panel. So I'll teach you then what the princess panel, of course. Okay, let's tape the armhole. Maybe after. Okay, in this tutorial, we are just gonna drape this paneled bodice, the front one and the back, and we're gonna drape it in half because it's a symmetrical design, and we're gonna use it as our mannequin cover. So that's why, because it's a symmetrical, that's why we are draping it in half. If it was like asymmetrical design, then there is a possibility that we can drape the full one. But right now, I don't think so. It's that important to make the full one, but we'll drape it in half, then we'll cut it in full, means cut in two, then we'll stitch it, and then we'll put it back on to our mannequin tomorrow. So don't miss tomorrow's tutorial. Today is the, by the way, today is the part one of this tutorial. Tomorrow we'll do the stitching and cutting stuff and fixing it. But before that, I've been thinking I should clean this the the mannequin cover, because it got too dirty, and it's so much, so much. It has so much elasticity in it. You can see how easily I can stretch it for, I mean, like 1 to 2 centimeters away. That's why now I'm making my mannequin cover in muslin. Okay, I think it is gonna come right here and here and here. And this is done. I forgot to cut it. I was trying to pull it off. So let's add the back armhole. I hope you can see it clearly, although I can't now, but it's okay. At least you're watching it clearly, and I'm checking it on my laptop. How is it looking now? Okay, and I'm not gonna pull it, because every time I try to pull it, I always ruin it. And I just, okay, so far so good. Let's add our panel, which is gonna start from the shoulder line, and it will pass through my bust line and gonna intersect the waistline. And I have to remove this pin because I totally don't need it right now. And it's gonna, and here you go. I'm getting my pins back. This is the panel, which actually this bodice is more like in panels. So I am fixing this one. Let me see that. Where does it go? Oh, actually I'm working today. That's why maybe I'm not talking too much, because I'm paying attention in my markings. I need to make them correct. Otherwise, when we will drape our panels, we'll be in big trouble. And then it would be so hard to fix them. So, yeah, we did it. Let's cut it. And it's okay if it will fall out from the mannequin. We only need it for 2-3 minutes, and I think here I have to add. It's okay if if we'll add it or not, but let's see what we're gonna do. Adding another panel line, and let me see. Let me make it a little bit closer, so I hope you can see it clearly. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Before doing that, I need my measuring tape. So let's measure our hem, and let's drape it. It's like, how much is the circumstance? 1 centimeter. I'm starting it from 1 centimeter to it's, is it Does it start from 1 centimeter to 11.3? It's 10.3, so it's gonna be 1.15. 5.15. Actually, it's okay, forget it. So let's mark our reference point at 5.15 right here. Yeah. Maybe we can add our reference point. It's like 8. So let's do it at 4, and I think let's measure the back bust of our mannequin. Let me see. Okay. Okay, it's starting from the side seam and ends up. Did it make mistake? Okay. It's 9.3, but it's like 8.3. So 4.15 centimeters. Let's make it end at 4.15 centimeters. Come on, let me. Oh, no, it's coming on 9.6, so it's gonna be 4.5 plus 4.5 is gonna be 9 centimeters. And how much L? One more, like 6. So 4.8 centimeters. We're gonna mark our point at. We're gonna mark her point at 4.8 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. Here is. Let's put it on side and let's. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit closer. I hope these two. No, I'm gonna make it a little bit coming right up here. Okay, cut it off because now we don't need it. Okay. Let me fix it. I'm not marking the hip line. God, what's wrong with me? Okay, right now I'm not marking the hip line at the back because all we're gonna do is to drape the bodice. So I think right now we don't need it, but if we do, if you want me to do it, this is the point of your hip line. But seriously, you don't need it, and I'm not gonna mark it today on my fabric actually, and I can't find the tip of the tape. Okay, let's let it go. Let me check if it's on the right side. Okay, neck is on the right side, and there is a problem here. I think it's gonna come right here, and let me put it back in the neck hole of my mannequin, and yeah, it's good to go. And where is my fabric? Here. I'm back. Okay, let's start from the center front. And I'm using, okay, I'm putting my selvage a little bit ahead from my center front line, but I'm gonna put it a little bit up from the neckline, because if I'll start my dripping from this level or from this level, I can't find any space or any fabric when I have to drape my shoulder. Okay, that's why I have to put it up, which will cover the neck, and then I'm gonna drape it, and I'm gonna pin the center front uh, a little away from the selvage of the fabric. Ah, my God, what are you thinking, guys? It's so difficult. It's like so fun to do. It's not difficult. And just pin it. See that? It's not difficult. It's so fun to do. Draping is like, entertainment for yourself. It's not difficult. Okay, first we're gonna drape our first panel at the front side. Then we will drape the side panel. Then we'll move on to our next level. Till then, let's. Okay. Okay. Well, do you know what is the advantage does the panels gives us? It's actually gives us ease to release all the darts from the stitching lines. And this is not the end. We have to make it longer, like 4 centimeters or 5 centimeters down, or maybe if I have to fold it, then if I'll make it in half, that would be fine. So let's measure it. Let's measure it. 5 centimeter is like this much. Okay, let's make it 8. I'm going down from our hemline of the mannequin, and yeah, that's it. Let's smooth it out. First, smooth out the fabric. Pin your fabric right at the neck. Make sure you're not tilting your selvage towards the inside. Let's make it out, and let's smooth it out and flatten your muslin or calico, whatever you call it. I'm just smoothing it out. I'm pinning it. And again, I forgot to grab my pencil. Sometimes people forget things about their work. Okay, let me smooth it out. I'm smoothing it out towards the upside so that there will be no bubble in my bodice. But if there is any bubble inside of my bodice, then seriously, we'll have to face a lot of, oh, come on. I'm trying to pass through my pen, passing through my pen, passing through it, from there. Okay, now let's cut it off. Sometimes it's just so hard to pin up. Let's take this out and pin it with the where is it? With another pin, and let's, please, you can't do this to me. Make it work. Thank you. I learned my clipper is not working today. I was thinking, why does it happening today? But let's add a snip at a neckline. Then we'll talk about our snipper later. Let me add a snip here. Okay. You can see how cleanly and finely I have smoothed it out. And let's pin it here as well. Oh, please pass through the fabric. Let's pass another pin here. Okay, and another one here. And the last one. Last one here. Let's drape it. Let's pin our panel line, then we'll cut it off all the extra fabric. Sometimes pins are so hard to pass through the fabric or the mannequin, you know. Let's pass it smoothly. Apex point. Oh, that's not my mannequin's apex point. It's here. And it's here. Why I'm adding too much pins? Because we don't want to lose the shape of our fabric. Let's smooth it out towards the side and simply pin it. We're not gonna pin our darts in panels because we don't need it. We need the volume. We can easily release the volume of our darts from the panel seams. Okay, so right now I'm pinning the panel seam. It's easy to do. I think it's quite easy to do, other than adding darts. So just smoothly pass it through the fabric and the mannequin, but don't pass it through just from the fabric because it will not stick to the mannequin. Then it will be flying like this. The fabric will be flying like this. Okay, so we have to pass it through the fabric and also through the mannequin cover, and also whatever is underneath the fabric cover of the mannequin. There is always, like, foam, some sort of foam and stuffing. By the way, if anyone of you want to buy this mannequin, let me know. I can ship it to you. Okay, so it's gonna come right here. Let me add a pin here, and I'm gonna cut off all the extra fabric. And I think this much fabric is enough for my half scale mannequin. Let me cut it off. I don't know what is happening to my clipper today. Oh, come on, let me cut it off. It's not working right. Oh, actually, I wasn't holding it right way, in the right way. That's why it was creating problems. But now it's back to, and it's because you're cutting position or cutting charm or cutting excitement. And I hope my internet is not disconnecting now. Okay, let's mark our seam line of the panel. So where's my pencil? I'll be right back, don't worry. Let me find my pencil, or I think pencil would be nice to use here. So let's use some colorful pencil. Okay, I'm back with the red pencil. So let's mark the intersection line of our neckline. Then it's gonna pass through here, here, and here, and here. The bust line. Let me mark the panel as well in the neck. I'm marking it in a dotted line. And yeah, okay. Okay. Let me add. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I hope. Let's mark. Oh my god. Every time I'm taking the marking, I feel like my mannequin is going to fall out to the other side. So I'm holding it from the other side. This is the best way to do it. Okay. Let's back to work. And this is it's our bust line. This is our waistline. It's okay. Sometimes while speaking, I forget what to say. Sometimes I just forget about the names of the what are these? Our markings are body parts, like it's the bust part, it's the waist part, the hip part, and the below hip. Let's keep on. And now I'm marking the center front intersection line of hip. And let's add 2 points here. And let's add, here. And it is gonna come to right here. Otherwise, I'll change it. And this is gonna be our intersection line of the bodice hem. And I'll fix it later on. Okay, now how much fabric I'm gonna left? Right after the panel line, it's about 1 centimeters to 0.5 centimeter would be quite minimum of the fabric. We need to release as much as we can stitch so we don't have problem. So I've been thinking it would be fine if I left like 1 centimeter away. I'm gonna cut it off 1 centimeter away, or maybe 1.5 centimeter away from my panel line. This is 1.5. I'm making the light markings to cut it. Where is the intersection line? Okay. Here and here. I'm taking all the markings. Don't forget about it, because I'm gonna use the seam draping pattern in my, to make my what is it? To make my mannequin cover. I'm gonna use seam fabric in it. That's why I'm not adding too much marking. That's why I'm just using it quite carefully, so I don't have to use a new one. And now you can see I'm gonna cut it off from here. And here I think I can use my scissor, but I don't know why. In half scale mannequin, I love to use my clipper. I hope I didn't mess up with any marking. But we still have to add some notches at our waistline. Oh my god, I have mistakenly cut off. No. Everything is fine. I'm going to leave 1.5 centimeters right at the shoulder line, and I'm going to cut all the extra fabric from it. There you go. And it really needs another snip right here. And I'm snipping it, snip, and I have mistakenly cut my nail. It's okay. Let's snip it. need to add a deeper snip here. Not so try not to add too much deep. And I think the neckline is right here. Let's make it correct. It's gonna be right here. Okay, I've corrected my neckline markings. So let's cut the extra fabric. Chop, 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 chop. By the way, this is not our food. In food, we just grab a scissor and start chopping the food, but it's all about cutting. So let's cut, 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 and cut it so carefully, and make sure you're not cutting your markings. It may happen with you if you're draping. Many times it happens with the students. They mistakenly cut the reference lines. Then again, they have to drape it again. But I think, oh, I cut it off and I need to cut it. But okay, we'll do it later. But now I have to add snip at the waist level, but not too much close to my not marking. See, maybe I need to add another one right here because of the curve of the waist. You know, the woman bodice has a really fine and multiple curves. That's why we have to add the darts and the snaps to make it fix and make it look fine and to make the fabric sit finally and correctly. So let's add snip here. And I don't think so we have to add any other part. So, okay. So now let's unpin all of the panel. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna drape our next panel because I'm afraid I might lose my, this marking from, and I might can't see it and then underneath this fabric. So maybe we'll put it on like this. So I simply folded my fabric and from where I'm gonna drape it, maybe from here, not maybe, I'm sure I'm gonna drape it from here. So right now I'm folding my fabric. Let me see how much is it. It's like 1 centimeter. Okay, I'm folding it like almost 1 centimeter the fabric, and I'm gonna give it a crease, and then I'm putting it on my panel line. So let's just simply pin it. Sometimes pinning is so hard. Okay, let's keep on folding the seam line of your panel seam. I've been thinking about something. Okay, Kia. See that? It happens. Okay, let's put it on your panel line and make sure you'll not put your all force on your mannequin and make your mannequin fall down to the floor. Don't put much pressure on it, okay? Put it as much pressure as it can handle, so she can stay up like this on its stand. Let me thinking other than inserting my pins vertically, let's start inserting it horizontally or diagonally. Diagonally would be the best choice to do, but make sure you're holding your mannequin firmly if it's a half scale mannequin, but if it's a full size mannequin, that won't move if you're draping on it, because it has those mannequins can, you know, bear your weight. I'm not putting too much weight on my hand on the mannequin, so let me see. Or just keep straightening your fabric. Make sure, don't worry, it's not hurting me. And all I'm doing is to fix it. I'm just checking my camera and in and out. Okay, let's go down right 8 centimeters from our hemline. First, we're gonna drape both of the panels and the collar of the mannequin at the front, then we'll switch to the back side. Yes, it's a little difficult when you're passing through the pin, but not too much. Now you can see the panels. See, when you'll stitch it, you will find it so nice. Let me add it here. Let's add. Okay, now it's good. Now my fabric is giving me the choice. So I'm putting it on my fabric, or I'm just passing through it, the under of my pins. See, you can see that now. I love this part of draping. Seriously, this is not creative, this is not only satisfying, but it's fun to do. So let's keep on folding our stitching line right up to the shoulder and make sure you're not messing up. Okay, I need to take the marking of the right above the shoulder line, so I'll not forget about that. Here is it. Here it is. Okay, I'm close to it, and let me fix it. Okay, let me pin it in the fabric. Also gonna pin it here as well. Let's me pin it here. And I don't want to see any sort of bubble, and it's coming right at this level. So I'm gonna remove it from the upside, from the shoulder. I'm gonna remove this bubble right through the opening of the shoulder. So yeah, just remove it. Okay, let me add another pin right here. So okay, I added it. We need to add some of them, like I'm adding one of it at the shoulder panel stitching line, and at the bust intersecting line with the panel stitch line. I'm gonna pin it like this, and I'm gonna pin it here just like that, and this is the right way to do. Oh, come on. Don't mess up right now. So we'll check later on if there is some problem. After stitching it, we'll fix it. We'll really... Mistakenly, Okay, let me pull it off. Pull the fabric. First, I need to pass through the pin carefully and then pin it right here. That's why I don't like jersey fabrics or jersey cover on the mannequin, because it has they are so flexible and they can move easily when you're draping your pleating. Like if it's a fitted dress, you can't drape it in a jersey covering of a mannequin. You have to change it in a cotton or a muslin fabric. Anyways, we have reached to our point. So let me add my pin here. I'm adding it. Don't worry. Don't try to fall asleep. Okay, let's pin up our shoulder point. This shoulder armhole intersecting point here. I'm passing through the pin, through the fabric and the mannequin cover, and I have passed through it successfully. The other pin has already passed through the panel line. Let's remove all the bubble and the extra fabric and pass a pin here. But make sure you're not disturbing the line. Stitching line of your panel. So I think it should probably, it happens here. See that? And don't put your pen in your mouth. You mistakenly swallow it. Okay, let's rip it here. Then smooth out the fabric and pin it here. If you are unable to do it, take another pin and pass it through. Or if these pins are not working, go back to your stationery box and take out your draping pins. They're a little bit longer. What I'm doing is smoothing out all of the excess, and maybe right now at this point we might need to add a dart, but first I have to remove all the volume from here. And yes, we need to add a dart at our chest level, at our bust line, maybe a little bit above from the bust line, but let's make sure we will put it down to our bust point. So come on. Sometimes my pens can't pass through the jersey fabric. But okay, let's do it quickly. We need to finish this tutorial in an hour. Let me... Okay, let's smooth it out. Softly. Smooth out the fabric. Smooth it out. Don't panic, it's okay. It is okay to make mistakes, because you can fix it. Only those people can learn who can make mistakes. You can make things right at first attempt. You need to make mistakes. Then you can do a better work. Let's... Oh, where does it go? Where does it go? I just dropped my pen. I don't know, where does it go? Okay, let's... I actually wanna add this pin pleat, this dot volume at my bust level, but I don't think so I need it there. I can make it flat, that part. I really need to put my draping pins in it. Sometimes it's so hard to cut the pin, but not. It doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it happens when pass it through properly and I left the pin. I need my symbol. I need my symbol. Where is it? I'll be right back. My symbol. Okay, I found it, guys. I'm coming back. Don't worry. And I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And I'm back. Okay. Let's. Now, thimble. With the help of thimble, I can easily pass through my pins through the jersey fabric because yes. Oh, this is so nice to do like this. Okay, let me see. First, I think if, and this is the volume of our. Let's pin our dart volume. I'm not gonna pin it with the fabric. I'm gonna pin just the dart volume with each other, both the layers together. So let me see. Okay, so this is how I can see my markings, my armholes marking, my armhole markings. This is okay. Yes, Alhamdulillah, this is good to go. I still need to remove some bubble from our waist level in this panel in between our bust and waist. We need to remove it. So just smooth out the fabric and remove all the extra fabric and volume from the panel. Just softly smooth it out, but don't stretch your fabric. Just softly smooth it out. And I'm just dropping a lot of pimples. I'm dropping a lot of my pins. Okay, just pass through a pin, and why I'm shivering because I was a little scared that I may prick the pin in my finger. Okay, let's smooth out the fabric. Let's take it out, the other pin. Now let's smooth it out, and don't forget to wear your thimble. It will help you a lot to pass through your pin quite easily if you're using a little thick pins. I couldn't find fine thin pins in small size. So, okay, what happened? Are you going down? Let me tighten that up. Okay. So let's smooth it out, and at this point we need to add a snip because it's the waist of the mannequin, and it is the most curviest part towards the inside the con. Okay, let's pass it through. We keep smoothing the fabric. Then let's add the markings, and our front panels are done. Let me add Okay. And you can see that I'm using my thimble to apply pressure while passing through my pins. So it helps me to pass it easily. Wait. Okay. Oh, it's been an hour. We're just draping our front side. We need to drape our back side as well. What time is it? We need to finish it before 12. Okay. Always try to feel the end tip of the pen when you're passing the pen. See that? And keep smoothing the fabric before adding a pen. Okay, so it's good. So far, so good. It's no. Don't cut it off right now. First, add the markings. Now I'm marking my shoulder point, and it's my armhole shoulder intersecting point. I'm also marking my panel line here. Not only that, and then mark my dot volume. Let's mark the uh, armhole. It's gonna finish right here, and this is the volume of our dot. Okay, let's mark the side seam line, and this is our side seam bust intersecting line, and this is our side seam waist intersecting line. And let me add some more points, and this is gonna be our hip line intersecting. Let's add 1 or 2 lines here, there, and voila, we are done. Not done yet, we're still doing it. So let's mark your hip intersecting lines, and I'm marking my panel line, and okay, it's finally done. So let's cut it off, all the extra fabric. Let me remove it from here. I'll put it back later on. So first, just make sure you're gonna cut it a little away, like 1.5 centimeter ahead from the side seam line. I'm gonna give and we're gonna snip our right at the at the waistline. So let's cut it. What are you waiting for? Keep cutting your fabric. I'll just roughly cut it off. Actually, I couldn't find my scissors right now. That's why I have to fish through this uh, in shoulder. So I'm leaving almost 1 centimeter stitching seam. in our shoulder, in our armhole as well. And at the shoulder level, I'm gonna leave 1.5 stitching seam, but later on I'll make it 1 or maybe 0.5. It depends when I'm stitching it, but 1 centimeter is good to go. Let's add a snip here. So our fabric, now our fabric will set finely and nicely. See that? And we can remove, oh, need to add another snip here. And here. And see, this looks pretty good. So now this is not the end. I think I'm still thinking, should I drape my back side from which part? Okay, whatever this part would be. Let's drape our collar. So for that, let me see if I can find, okay, I'm gonna, okay, we are not going to make our collar in a length of our neckline. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger so we can fold it inside of neck hole. This one. So that's how I can secure my cover. So I've been thinking how much I need fabric for my, and keep checking your grain line. Always drape your fabric right on the selvage line, not like this. It's wrong and it has stretch. So selvage doesn't have that much stretch. Stretch, what I'm saying. Okay, let me cut off. It's, I think it is almost, how much does it? Let me check. Nine centimeters. Okay, let's cut it like 11 centimeters. I'm gonna add a snip right at 13 centimeter, and I'm gonna take the fabric like this. Let's grab my pencil back and my fabric. Okay, I'm back again. Where are we? Now we're gonna drape our collar. It's live again. We are live again. Don't go away. We haven't done yet. Stay with me. I'm gonna finish our tutorial in a short while. But for all those people who just joined me, welcome to the artalamode. How are you people? How are you doing today? How are you are interested in draping your baking body powder? How many of you are interested to drape your own basic bodice? You can do it on your body. Many people can do it. Okay, let me fix it here. Oh, this pin is really nice. It doesn't take me time. Let's pick our markings first. This is our neck shoulder intersecting point, and this gonna be our neck point, neck markings, of course, and it's our neck shoulder intersecting point, and it is also the same. Let's do it here and here, and okay, it's gonna come just like this. So now we have to cut our collar from this side 0.5 or 1 centimeter away from the side seam of the neckline or the collar line, which is intersecting our neckline. Okay, let me cut it off. I'm cutting it roughly because when I'll go, wait, let me, okay. Yes, it looks good now. So now I'm gonna drape my back collar. But first I have to take another marking here. I think I will need it. Let's do it this much above to the end point of the neck. And I think it's around 1 inch or like 5 centimeters around. Yes, 5 centimeter above the at this line, the ending line of the neck, right under the chin. So let's unpin it, the side seam, because now here we're gonna drape our back collar. So we can do it with it as well. So let's do it from with it or through it or whatever, or just, I don't know. Let's do it. What happened? Maybe I'm making crease and I'm pinning it right here, the fabric. And for this, right now I need to use my draping pin. Let's use it. Close your mouths, everyone who is draping right now. Who is so busy in their drippings. I cleared that side. I'm checking my video as well if there is any problem regarding my internet connection and if we are getting, our signals. That's why. And today's dripping is getting so serious, right? Okay, I got it. What I need to do is, it's first I'm gonna put it is the third time I have dropped my pencil down to the floor, on the floor. Okay, now let's put our fabric right on my side seam, and here I'm gonna pin it with the front neck. I don't know why I'm so afraid. Okay, this one is fine. This much length of mannequin is fine. I think I should probably pin it here at this level. This is good, I guess. Now I'm sure about it. Oh, I don't need that pin. I need this one, the little one. It's so hard when I'm using my middle finger. I need to use. Okay, let's stretch this fabric, but don't stretch it too much that you'll use your markings. So just stretch it softly. Put it on your markings, and at this point, just pin it. Don't put pin in your. Don't put it. Don't try to grab the draping pin between your lips. You might swallow it. Let me pass it through. But they're bigger than the other pins which I'm using right now. Let me. Right there. This one is the draping pin, and this one is the shorter version of the draping pin. And you can see how much difference in between both of these pin, how fine this one is and how thick this one is. So it's okay. Okay. So now at the end neck point, it's like it's the chin neck point. Okay, I'm pinning it again, and here I'm pinning it the last one. Actually, the fabric is so thick at this level. That's why it's why I'm dropping my pens my pencil a lot of time. But okay, no, I'll not drop it again. So let's drape back neck side, back side of the neck, back side of the collar. What's wrong with me? This clip was good for the bloopers, but I'm not recording bloopers right now because I'm coming directly to the live stream where I love to record my bloopers. How many of you like yourself? I love myself. Okay, let's pass through. First, let's finish our work, then love ourselves. Okay, first, I'm passing through my pins in at the center back neckline and at the center back neck chin line. Okay, point. And also let's smooth out from here as well. And okay, there is no more complication. I'm gonna cut all the extra fabric. Okay, let's add the last pin, but before adding the last pin in the middle of the neck, because it's a half scale mannequin, you have to flatten the part of this fabric, smooth it out, and remove all the bubbles, and then pass through a pin. Just pin the fabric, and you're good to go. I'm pinning it, and the pin has slipped from my finger, and I'm just back again, and I'm pinning it. I'm just pinning it out. Nothing happened to me. Let's cut the extra fabric. So, first mark the take the markings. This is gonna be our neck point, and this gonna be our intersecting point. Let's make it work, and it's working. Let's cut it off. Cut. Just cut. Don't panic. You're not gonna cut your finger. Just cut. Yeah. Cut. Right 1 centimeter ahead from the center back line. You can see here. And I'm gonna cut all the extra fabric, all of it. Just like this, and this, and this, and oh, this. Oh, I'm gonna cut all the extra fabric here. Same problem. I need to cut it off from this side so it can get smooth verti. But I need to remove my symbol. Need to add snip here, and then cut, and it's cut. Okay, let's. What is it? Doesn't even matter, I guess. So let's drape our. This is good for this side of the panel. Pretty much. Oh, this is cool, but this fabric is too small. Where is my other fabric? I gotta go. I don't know why I'm getting bored today. Maybe I feel like I want to sleep a little, but not now. Where I can. What you gotta do? What you gotta do? You gotta do. I'm cutting my extra fabric, and I think I messed up again. So I really need a mistake. Oh, I did a mistake. First, make sure your line is sitting correctly at this side. And yeah, this is fine. So what we're gonna do first, I'm deciding right now first, what should we do? Shall we drape the, actually I'm checking that everything is alright. Okay. I'm back again. Oh, what happened? Nothing happens. I'm trying to come back to my mannequin. I don't want to lose it. So right now I'm back to my mannequin. I'm thinking I think I need this much longer. And let me see, where is my salvage? Where is my salvage line? This is the salvage line. No, this is not good. This is not good. What about this one? Not go too short. It happens all the time when we make mistakes. But okay, let's fix it because we made it. This mistake is from our side, so it's our duty to fix it. So let's break the side seam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it and make a crease as long as I can make this fabric take care of that. But right now I think I need to make a crease here. Let's see, where is my salvage? I don't wanna waste my fabric actually, that's why it takes time while I planning in my fabric and I need to drape this much long, like 12 centimeters down from the hem of the from the mannequin hem. So I'm still thinking which is the best thing to do first. I really don't want to waste my fabric, but I think it seems like I'm gonna waste it a little bit. Ooh. So let's start from the center front. Oh, center back. First thing first. Actually, I'm trying to drape the side seam. Not the side seam, side panel of the back, but I think first thing first. First, drape the center back, and then I'll cut off all the extra fabric and let me make sure it can reach. It's not. I can reach to the shoulder. Where else does it reach to? And I pin it, and I need to need to put on my thimble back. Let's put it on back before we just prick in our finger. So let's smoothly. And I hope it's the shoulder neck point. And I'm just smoothing out my fabric towards the center back. Just softly smooth it out. It doesn't take much time, and I think for that, now I have to remove all the extra pins. But don't worry, these thread markings will be visible through our fabric. Upper fabric, you see that? I can see it clearly. Just pass it through finally. Oh, just smooth it out your fabric and pass a pin. Keep on doing it. Just smooth out your fabric and pass your pin with the help of thimble on your finger. Not with your naked finger, otherwise you might hurt yourself. I might be give you a small, dip like this. Small dip like this. So don't do that. Let's pass it through softly, and yeah, we're good to go. And now I need to pin up my shoulder point, and where is it? I need to, yes. Now I can see it clearly. Let's put on our pin, and this is the third pin I have dropped on the floor. Okay, let's sometimes I don't understand what is going on. Actually, I understand everything what's going on, but it was mistakenly slipped off from my hand. So let's don't waste more time and pass through our finger. Not your finger. Pass through the fabric. Pass the pin through the fabric, but not through your finger. I'm softly doing it. Okay. And put more pressure in. Yeah. Okay. I'll add snipper on. But where is my snipper? Okay. I think before adding this panel line, I need to flatten my fabric, or maybe it's gonna come up a little bit up. So first, it's better to drape your center back, and I'm gonna pin my hem first. Because this will indicate me how much I need to use another draping pin here. The longer and the finer one. You see that? Where does this threads are coming from? Okay, just softly smooth out the fabric and pin it. Just pin. Softly smooth out the fabric and pin your back chest center front intersecting point, and feel the ending of the pin and press it. Press. It doesn't come out to the fabric now. Let's add another pin here because we have to secure our markings. Press another pin here and don't try to fall asleep. You still need to do a lot of work. Let me pass a pin here and here. And let's do it here as well. Okay. Smooth out the fabric first. And then pass another pin at the middle of the distance of waist and the bust line, and then pass through up another pin right on your center back intersecting line of the waist. Just apply a little bit more pressure, and yes. And now smooth out towards the downward. Oh, I don't know how there it gets dirty. Let's add. Let's keep adding. I need to add a snip here to make it flat from my waist level. Now it's flattened. Let's pass through another pin here. And it's done. Okay, let's cut off the extra fabric from the neck. Okay. Oh my God, we can drape our collar like this as well. I didn't notice that earlier, but it's okay. Let me add a pin here, right at my neck shoulder point here. And yes, I added a pin and then smooth it out. And now I'm gonna pin my panel, and then we're gonna just drape our last panel in there. That's it for today. How many of you all get tired right now? But it's fun to do while you're getting so sleepy. Yeah, it's a little bit tidy, but when you're draping something, you don't get tired. It's like full of fun. It's like full of excitement. You're excited what is gonna be. How does it looks like when it's gonna be end? Seriously. Okay, I've cut it all the extra fabric from there and here as well. And maybe I need to add another snip here. See, like this. This is good. Let's smooth out the fabric and pin our it's hard to these are hard to pass, but once you want the thimble, it gets so easy to do it. I'm adding a lot of pins because I don't wanna mix any of my marking. So just smooth it out from the waist. You might get some pullings at this point, but it's okay. And I always like it will make me easy to pass through the pin to the end. Okay, let's pass. This is not the end, and the last pin is. Let's smooth out the fabric, flatten it, and pass another pin there. Okay, so let's take the markings first. I'm gonna take the neck markings and then I'm gonna take the panel line marking here And this is gonna be our intersecting chest point. It's a shoulder blade line, I think. Yes, it's a confirmed shoulder blade. No, shoulder blade line a little bit up from the back chest line. Now I'm adding another point. I don't need to add the middle point, right? So let's add the middle center back line, not the middle line. Just add the center back line, and it is the intersecting waistline and also the panel line. And let's keep marking your. And this is gonna be our hip line. I know where does it come. So let's mark our. And this will be our hemline. Let's cut off all the extra fabric, and we're gonna cut it off 8 centimeters down, or maybe a little up, so it's okay. I mistakenly dropped my clipper. Let's grab it back. Let's cut all the extra fabric. Uh-oh. I don't know how long does it take, how long it's been like this. I'm back, and alhamdulillah, yes, I'm back. And now we are draping our last panel, last backside panel, side panel of the backside. So let's back to work. So let's get do it. Smoothing fabric and pin it. Just pin it. Keep pressing, press, and there you go. See, it might be a little bit harder, but you can do it. Just smooth out your fabric softly. Rub and add more pins. You can do it. Let me see. Am I disconnecting? Doesn't know. I'm not disconnected right now, so why I'm not? Why? So, good Lord. Okay, guys, I'm back, and everything is settled down. Yes, and I'm live again. Sometimes I'm live, sometimes I'm not. So don't worry, my connection is disconnecting. I will be back. Don't worry. I so want to complete my draping, but I don't know why my internet had got a weak signals. That's why I couldn't drape it. So I'm still okay. We are back again, and let me see for 1-2 seconds or 1-2 minutes more. That am I still having a internet problem right now, or it's not? It's working now. Yes, it's working. Okay, let's back to our work. Let's back again, and let's. Where were we? Here, we were discussing about the problems of draping. How much problem are you facing while draping? Or you're making solution while draping? What are you doing? facing or facing problem with draping, or you're enjoying your problems while draping. Whatever, both are the good things. Okay, let's back to work. It's been like almost 2 hours, right? But we still have to drape our last part. This back panel. No, the side panel of the back side, right? We still have to drape it, and we are getting so tired. But we're so tired. Come on, get up, everybody. Come on. Let's back to our work. Okay, let's pen. And I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm just pushing my pen from this finger. And you can see what happened to this one. That's why I'm asking you to use your thimble, not your finger tip, of course. I forgot to say tip of the finger. Let's let me see if my internet. Oh, my internet is going great right now. I like it. Let me pass the pen. And now you can see I'm passing through my pen from my armhole point. And let's pass through it. Let's keep on flattening our fabric and keep passing the pen, but use your thimble, not your fingertip, okay? Otherwise you'll get this hole. Not this pin top print on your fingertip. Okay, why I'm looking at that side, I'm checking my internet connection, if it's still working or not, and yes, it's working. So let's, if it's working, then we need to work again. We should have to work, or we need to do something. Something. Like, just pass it through. Let's see if I can pass through. Now we need to add a snap right at this stage. You know why? Because otherwise it will not let us go down. I don't want to waste this much fabric. What do I do? What do I do? Come on, people, tell me, what do I do? By the way, what'd you do? No, it's okay. I'll fix it. I need to tell you. Okay, first. No, it's not the first. When we'll go down, we'll fix that problem. But first, pin your armhole properly. Once you have pinned your armhole properly, then you can cut all the excessive part of the fabric, and then we'll add snip. But not so quick, not so early like this stage. But okay. Oh, come on. Now you can come out. Yes. I'm cutting all the extra fabric now. It's okay, sometimes I'm okay. I cut it off. Let's cut the extra fabric at our armhole side. Actually, I'm cutting it quite carefully, but because I have to save the fabric. It's okay. Nothing is so hard. They can do it. Okay. It's good. It looks good now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flat this side and I'm gonna pin it, add a pin here. First add one pin here at this point, and I feel like there is already pin. There is another pin. So let's take it out, or don't take it out, it's okay. So now I can toss it properly. This pin hasn't passed properly. Let's add my God. So here I need to use my dripping pins. Let's use my dripping pins. Only few. I need few of them. No, right now I need few of them, and maybe I could find my lost pins, which I have dropped while draping. But there is no one. Okay. Oh no, there is one of them. I just found one of my pin, and I need to cover it before it got fallen out on the floor as well. So okay, let's back to our work, because now we need to finish our work. So for quick work, now I'm gonna use my dripping pins. Okay, so they are the bigger ones. I have a smaller one, but I put it right at that corner, so I don't want to go there. That's why I feel like first I have to finish it, then drape it. Maybe let's cut off all the extra fabric, because now okay, let's why you're not working. Okay, does it come on my see that? Okay, right now I have to take out one of my pins from the hem. I'll put it on later on. So first what I'm gonna do is, okay, fine. I'm taking you all out. So let's smooth out the fabric first. Pass a pin through your fabric, and don't forget to take your markings. I'm passing another pin there. Actually, I need to smooth out, but don't try to stretch out your fabric. Just smooth out all the bubbles from your fabric, and make sure you're not cutting the cutting line, or you're not cutting the stitching line, okay? So let's smooth it out one last time. And yeah, let me drape it. Actually, I have draped the basic borders a lot of time. That's why I have decided today to let's drape the panels. So today we are draping. This is okay. So welcome to all those people who have just joined me. So I'm telling them what are we doing today. We are draping the first part of our panel bodice, in which we are just draping it. And tomorrow we're gonna stitch it and cut it off and gonna fix it on our mannequin. That's it. So and right now we are pinning our last panel. Then we'll take the marking and then we'll cut off all the extra fabric, and then we'll take the market and yeah, everything will be done. Then no more work for today. So let me add pins, and I think I have added some love while watching my face expressions. Okay, here I need to add a snip. Here, now my snipper is working so well that I don't face any problem right now. But why am I using this nail? And I can use, you can see how smoothly it's fitting on the body of the dress form. And I'm adding my last pin at the side seam and also at the back panel. But for that, I'm keep on smoothing out my fabric and then pin it in the same direction. And again, and right now I think I can pin all the pins at the panel line. So I'm doing it, smoothing out my fabric softly and adding my pins on it. Okay, don't fall asleep. Keep adding our pins. Okay, I hope you can still see me, right? Half a face. How much am visible right now? The full face or the half face? Okay, let me show you. I'm smoothing out here. And let's see. Where is it? Okay. Let me see. Okay, it's here. Let me smooth out and let me wait a sec. Let me fix my sleeve first. Okay, let me smooth it out. I hope it will come out. The fabric, come on. No, it's okay. Let me pass the pin and then again the last pin, and this is our last pin. Uh, extra fabric. This is just the extra fabric. It is disturbing. Let me remove this pin and let me add this one here at the hem. Let me straighten it and pass through a pin. Yeah. I'm still here. If I get disconnected, please people let me know. And because don't worry, I'll be back. You can see me right now, right? You can see me. Or let me see. Okay, I have to take it a little away now. My camera, so can you see this? Yes, now you can see me. Okay, where were we? Yes, we are fixing this pin, and I don't want you. First, I have to grab my mannequin from here, and I'm adding a pin here, so I will not find any bubble at my hemline, and I'm flattening my fabric again. I'm taking out one of my pin and putting it on my hemline, and yes, it's done. Let's grab our marking. So first I'm gonna take the side seam markings. Here is my side seam. Here it is. You can see my side seam is still visible through double fabric. That's why I like, you know, this red tape, because yellow tape while using yellow tape, I can see even through the one fabric. Okay, let me see. Uh, This is the intersecting line, and yes, let's add the marking of armhole. And yes, we did it successfully. And there is it. And yes, let's mark the panel line, the two, and I'm trying to see that where is the correct marking, and it is here, here, and here, and here. This is the intersecting line, and here, 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 here. We'll fix our lines later on, and of course here. Okay, okay. Let's cut off all the extra fabric, but make sure you're not cutting right from, you know, your lines. Let me cut it through. They're the rough lines of like 1 centimeters away. It's like 1.5 centimeters away from the cutting line, from the stitching line. What happened to me? From the stitching line, it's right 1 centimeter away from the stitching line of the panel. So it's okay. It happens with everybody if I'm forgetting. So let's cut, and cut. But don't cut your fingers. Just cut the fabric. Why? Sometimes my clipper is so in mood in cutting, and sometimes it makes me feel like that. Give me some rest now. I don't want to work. I don't know why. Okay, let's cut, and yeah, let's give a nice and fine snip, snip, snip. And I'm gonna add a good snip or cone. Just fine snip. I really like this snipper or cutter or clipper because it's covered from the back. Whereas most of the time I just put my finger inside of at the back side of clipper, and every time I'm cutting it, and I'm just pressing my finger so hard. That's why I like this one. It's completely covered, so I'm not having problems with that. Okay, let me see how much more fabric do we need, and tell. Okay, make sure you're not cutting your under fabric. Let's cut all the extra fabric. I'm gonna pin it correctly with each other. Mm, I don't know. Okay, is there any problem? No. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna add a snap at the waist level, so all the extra bubbles will be removed, and then I'm trying to clip my clipper with my magnet, with my pinning magnet. Okay. Oh, let me fix it from here. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna put my old dripping pins back to its box so both of them will not get mixed. Because once if they get mixed, then we can do another thing. So we can actually do, but with a lot of problems. So let's save ourselves and save our time as well. Let me. I'm gonna drape it this like this. We pin it here. Actually, here there are too many fabrics for connecting with each other. So I think for that, I probably need to use my dripping pin and need to remove my baby pin. So let's back to the bigger dripping pin and I'm fixing it. See how easy it is to fix it. So let's hold the panel. Let's drape it. Okay. So I need another draping pin, the bigger one, because the more it's bigger, the more it's finer. I can find this much fine pins. For the small ribbon in my small ribbon pins. And I'm moving inside of my mouth. Let me see, my mic is still working. Oh wow, it's still working. In what time is it? It's been 2.5 hours. Okay, so let's remove all the extra pins. And let's drape it. So I'm just removing all the pins from this panel because I'm gonna give it a smooth look and cute, like I've given it to the front side. I'm doing the same thing to the back sides, back side. Okay, let's fold it as much as you need it and simply add a pin here. Press it with the help of your symbol and let it pass it out and just do it like this. Actually, I felt like everybody is doing the basic bodice, so why I'm doing the basic bodice, then let's make it in a panels. So I was making it in panels. Okay, if I can't find that pin, probably this one is the good idea. Let me remove all of the pins which are not in use. Here I'm mixing my pens with the other draping pens, but okay. I need to take out my mannequin a little bit up now. I hope my mic is still working. Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am, I'm working. And this. So from I don't know why it's not passing through the fabric. This is amusing. Okay, let's pass through it from here as well. Like this. And I'm adding the last pin here. Like this. I still have to add one from here. Okay. So now this looks good. We can add a crease here. Okay. So let's add a panel here. Remove extra pins so your fabric can sit good. So here we'll make all the lines correct later on, and you can see it's yes. I'm on the right side, but I need to fix one or two problems here because my sleeve is coming a little bit down. I need to make it a little up like this. Here it's no, it looks good, fine, fantastic. So now let's add a pin here. Just like this, and now I'm connecting all of the fabric with them. Maybe I'll not do it at the front side, but at the back side, yeah. I'm fixing all the seams right away. Maybe I have to fold it a little bit so that it looks nice and fine. Let me see. You can see what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. And let's first, for more, what should I do first? Is to cover my clipper. I need to cover my clipper. Then let's pin it, but don't press it with your finger. Try to press it, the pin with the one you're putting your symbol on. And yes, I'm pinning it nicely and finely, and it's all done. Nothing is left. It's done. Later on, I will cut off all the extra fabric. Yes, I need to fix that part as well. Need to fix it, but it's okay. So here, I'm just adding one pin here. And yeah, it looks good from the back side. And let me make it look from the front side as well. So for that, I forget one thing to do is the the center front line point. And now what else? This is gonna be get inside of my mannequin, and it's gonna look something like this. And oh. See? And yeah, I fixed all of it. Need to add another pin here at the side seam. And we're done today. Let me fix this part of the mannequin. What I'm gonna do is oh no, here I need to add because the fabric is so thick. That's why the small pin will not get inside of it easily. That's why I'm using it on at this level. I need to take it in and then here. And yeah, last pin. Last pin, and we are done after today's tutorial. Let me put it a little bit ahead, or let me take it a little bit on the side because I haven't pinned it. So this is gonna be our pleat. What pleat? Come on guys, this is our dart. I showed it our bust dart. It is our bust dart, which I have just put take it a little bit, a lot of up right at our armhole point. I pinned it at our armhole point. Okay, so today's tutorial is done. Our front panel are finally done, and the back panel as well. You can see how good does it look. Let me show you one more time. This is our center front panel. We are going to cut it in double into this panel and this panel. That is going to cover our this side and the back side as well. So our front is successfully done. For actually for the our front is successfully done for today. Let's switch to the back side. You can see how finally and nicely they are sitting with each other, and I need to remove all the extra threads. Okay, actually let me take it out a bit. Okay, this is our front panel. It's gonna cut in two, which is gonna fix on this side, and I'm gonna stitch it, and I'll show it tomorrow. Okay, so this is our front panel. This is our side front panel and the front collar, and this is our side back panel, and this is the back panel. And you can see how finally they have drape and they are ready to stitch. So let's do it tomorrow. So stay tuned. Till then, take care. Bye.